Good morning. This is my executive functions class. And I'm Ms. Polari. So, anyhow, the lesson for today is on executive functions. What is executive functions? So, listen carefully because I'm going to put in an assignment after listening and after our discussions and after what we're going to talk about today. All right, so executive functions, listen carefully, are skills needed to be successful. Yes, you heard right. Skills needed to be successful. As a student, you need skills. As an adult, you need these skills. It goes from as early. We don't master them until the age of 26, but we do start developing them. So I'm going to teach 6 executive function skills. There's 12 or 13, but I picked 6 that I thought are the most important, especially during this high school time. So executive function number 1, organization. So organization is when you put things in order so you can see them clearly. So I'm trying to give you a definition that's very basic just so that you can understand it. So organization, it's to arrange things, like that word, arrange. So organization, listen carefully, to arrange things in a way that you can see things clearly. You organize your binder, you organize your backpack, you organize folders in your binder according to subjects, whether it's English or math, etc. And we arrange things in a way that we can see things clearly. Okay, so remember that. Number 2, flexibility. So flexibility is the ability to adapt and change. That's it. When I talk about flexibility, think about a yoga teacher, for example, how they do all these different poses and they change and they do all this stuff. And sometimes it's very difficult and they work on their flexibility. And every time they do these poses and stretches, they adapt and they change. And that is very important as a student because sometimes we get grades that we don't like, right? We'll get, some of you don't like getting C's, but what I'm most concerned about is the students that you're getting D's and F. Flexibility, are you just going to sit there and just take it? Okay, well, that's just me. No, you're not. You're going to adapt and change. You're going to acquire those skills needed to be flexible. What is it you need to do? Do you need to go to the resource room? Do you need to get a tutor? Do you need to befriend somebody in the classroom that their skills in that classroom is excellent and they can probably help you? Do you need to talk to your teacher? Do you need to retake the test? Do you need to raise your hand and ask for that you just don't understand the instructions? So you need to be flexible. You need to have that list of ideas. What are you going to do to adapt and change? Because you're not going to stay with that D and F. Third executive function, time management. Now that's important for everybody. Time management is easy. Is the ability to manage your time. So we all have to manage our time because how do you get to school on time? You know that you have to wake up. School starts at 7:20. You know you have to wake up at least by 6 o'clock in the morning. Some of you are really fast and can probably wake up at 6:30 and get to school right on time, but you have to manage your time. You know, you still have to eat breakfast, get dressed, get your things together, transportation, whether your parents are taking you or whether you're driving or you got to get on the bus. So time management. So, but we also have to do the same things for our classes. When are those tests due? When is that project due? Teachers usually give you extended time and assignments, and yet students don't check their Skyward daily, yes, daily, to see what's missing because teachers are amazing. They will give you extended time. They might not tell you, but if you turn in something and you say, oh, I'm really working on my time management skills. When a teacher hears that you are trying to give of your best and learning and executive functions, they're going to help you. So time manage. Check Skyward daily. Turn those assignments in on time. Don't wait until it's report card time. So that's something to work on. All right. Another executive function skill is awareness of self and others. Yes. You have to be aware of yourself and you have to be aware of everybody else in the classroom. So, are you paying attention? Are you raising your hand and asking questions or asking, I don't understand, can you explain that in a better way? Are you, put your head down? Are you sleeping or daydreaming when you should be paying attention to class? Are you disrupting the class? Or are you the student that's listening quietly, asking questions, and are you participating? Are you speaking with your peers like in group projects? Are you doing your part? Or are you being secluded and just don't want to be there? So you have to be aware of your actions because your actions affect everybody else, right? If you're disturbing the class, then the teacher can't teach. If you have your head down and daydreaming or falling asleep, then you're not going to learn anything. So you have to be aware of your actions. Is it, and think and ask yourself, is what I'm doing, is that what's affecting my grade? Maybe I need to be flexible and change. So awareness of what you're doing and awareness around your surroundings. When you're aware of your surroundings, you know what students in that class got it, right? How do you know that? Because when the teacher asks a question, they have the answer. Be aware of those students. Befriend them or be that student, okay? The next executive function is planning. Yes, planning are the steps and actions needed to do something. So what is it that you need to do? The teachers are all planning now. We have to write our list of things that we need to do by the end of the day, and then we actually have to do them. But the students as well. What assignments do you have to do for that day? What activities do you have to do for that day? What do you have to turn in? So you write these steps down. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I have to do this by Friday. So you write every day. You write a list of things. I write a list every day of the things that I need to do. Today I already have my list. But it's not just writing the steps. That's wishful thinking. You actually have to do them. So the steps and actions needed to do something, my book, is successful planning, okay? So remember that. Planning is steps and actions needed to do something. All right. The last executive function that I'm going to teach is initiation. What's initiation? Initiation is to start, to begin, to just start. When you go to class, are you sitting there in class and just daydreaming or staring off into space? Are you just there waiting until the teacher says, open your book, do your bell work, check this assignment on the board? Or do you know exactly what you need to do? You know when you get to class, you know you got to look at the board, got to do the bell work. Take the initiative, start, ask a question. Take the initiative, turn in an assignment. Take the initiative, start. Go up to the teacher and you tell her, I just don't understand this. Can you explain this to me? Don't wait until they come to you because they see that you're lost. Take the initiative, initiation to start. You know you have assignments that are due. Take the initiation, turn them in. But in order to do all this, you do have, I think one of the strongest ones is that planning. You have to have those steps and then you actually have to do them. Okay? So I'm going to list them again and I'm going to put a quiz, a little assignment to make sure that you know what these executive functions, because we're going to be doing a lot of activities and I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions. How we apply this to our real world, and is it important for everybody? So the 6 executive functions are organization, flexibility, time management, awareness of self and others, planning, and initiation. Okay? Review these, and I'm about to give you an assignment on them. Take care.